Hello and welcome. Right, we are going for a early-ish morning walk to a bakery because I'm hungry. I need some breakfast. But I tried to do this last time I came here, and I'm going to take you down the sculpture trail. Now, I went to it last time and it was absolutely dreadful because the camera I used, the stability wasn't good enough because I was walking too quick and doing it handheld. So I've got you on a GoPro this time. So as you come straight in, it gives you all the different places you can go. So you have, going from right to left, the Lego house, which I'm gonna have to walk in on this, which, like I said, didn't zoom in. So you've got the Lego house, you've got the campus, Legoland, Lalandia, and you've got the centre of Billund. And you've got two different ways you can go. So you can either take the longer way, the half-hour walk, or the 24-minute walk, but we're just going to go into the centre. So it's 1.5 kilometres from here, and what we can do is, it's their sculpture trail. So I will show you all the bits and pieces. So this is a very different thing to look at. However, the reason why I'm going to take you on here, so you've got your QR codes and it tells you who is what. The reason why I'm taking you this way is this is actually one of the main arteries through from all the hotels. So the Castle Hotel's here, you might recognise that from some of the other videos. Lalandia is directly behind me. The holiday village is just over there. My hotel's just down there, and then the hotel with the propeller is just there. But this is the main artery through to get to the Lego house. So you have all of these amazing sculptures which everybody stops and looks at and takes photos of. And like I said, it is just outside all the hotels. I don't know the backstory behind all of it, but I thought it might be something that you'd like to see, and then also just see how long the walk takes. So fingers crossed I can actually walk at my normal pace, which is this, and it won't be like an earthquake's going off like it was when I tried to do it last time. It made me sick watching it back. I didn't even upload the video, it was that bad. So fingers crossed. I got the camera set up before you hit the maximum boost so it doesn't crop too much, because I thought you guys would like to see a wider area of everything. So it is drizzling again. The Castle Hotel is there, so you can see the scale of that just there. But they have got some interesting monuments, shall I say. I did come down here last night to see if it was actually lit. All the path is perfectly lit up, so it's really nice and safe. So obviously you've got all the lights and things. So if you're coming back from one of the supermarkets back to your hotel, you're laughing. But they have got ones like this. It has got the lights on the floor. So yeah, they have all different bits, but this is just outside that hotel to the left. So that's a hotel that you could be staying at. And as I've said in a couple of previous videos, if you get the hotel through the Lego website rather than doing it through either booking.com or any of the booking facilities, you can do it where you get the optional of a 2-day park included. So that is called Give Me a Kiss, and that is that. And like I said, they've got the QR code in there, and this is where we're at. So you can actually type that in and have a look at all the pictures, because people are taking really fancy photographs in the snow and all those different sort of things, and it does look very, very impressive. So what haven't we covered, as I have to walk a little distance? We'll go over how well lit this place is, the bins as well. The bins and how clean this area is something that I couldn't stress enough in the video that will never be watched because it was so bad. But the bins here are all bright orange, so they just stick out like a sore thumb, which is perfect. So they are dotted all over the place, and there are benches everywhere as well, which is really, really nice. So you can just sit down and chill out, and you won't have to worry about your stuff and finding bins for everything. And that has got a little play area. I didn't spot that before, but there's a little play area in that, and that's still the same hotel. So this is a really, really big park. So as you can see, as we're coming around, the reason why I'm just facing it forward for a second is that white building in the distance. That is the back of the Lego Hotel. The Castle Hotel is still to the right, and then we're coming up to all of these different sculptures here. So this is just called A Meeting from 1994. So if you're into your sculptures, this is the perfect video for you. But yeah, you can just see how vast it is, and we're going to go all the way down. We're going to stick to the pavement. There are multiple ways that you can go. If I do get time, I will try and get you going through sort of like all the woodland area as well, because there are, I think there's maybe like three other ways you can go, which is really nice. But we'll get a bit of a motor on now. So this water will link from behind the castle, and it just goes all the way down for the next kilometre, and it goes through the centre of Billund. Now there will be a video that will follow this at night of Billund, because it just looks so pretty. Now this we need to have a look at just so we can get to the view. Oh, hold on to your lunch. Too early to do this, too early. So again, it's lit, it's got lights, but they weren't lit up when I was here, so I can't actually tell you what this is. But the nice thing is, being up here is nice and high for the route that we're about to do. And then you've just got the hotel that you can see, and then in the distance, I can't zoom in, you have the pumpkin that is lit up at night, which is really nice to see for the observation tower. So let's get a motor on, let's see what we can find. Running. It's alright, fall over face first, and there's nobody about. It is really quiet. There's a bin, exciting. There's a plane, beautiful. But yeah, like I said, there's just a lot to see. So if you are coming, and I know there's a lot of people from the States that sort of want to know how many days to spend here. Easy full day at the Lego house. If you're into making and like building everything as well as reading everything, to be fair, you'll probably need a day and a half to 2 days. It took me a day just to film everything, and I didn't even build anything. So you've got some more excuse me, you've got some more benches here. Very pretty. I know the colour is a little bit different on the GoPro, but it's still very effective. And then with the actual park, I was at the park yesterday. I got on probably half the rides. I mean, the queues weren't massive, but obviously I needed to film stuff as well. So I would say you would need to give yourself 2 days or a day and a half. 2 days if it's busy-ish, and then a day and a half if it's not too bad. But then if you want to soak in Miniland, you're going to need a huge amount of time for that. We'll carry on with the park talk in a second. Next batch of monuments just here. So this is this one, the 3-plate. And the reason why I've stopped here is in a straight line just down there, where you've got all those lovely trees. Straight line on the corner is the Lego Hotel. So what you can do is you can come out of the Lego Hotel, you can come down this road, or sorry, this path, either side, and you've got the road down the middle, and then you can just either walk down the bit that we're going to stick to, or you can go down through all the trees, which is just there, and then we've just come that way. So obviously you can come out the hotel front door and turn right, because the hotel is directly over the road from the park. Or if you want to get to the house, you can come sort of the nice greenery route, which is obviously this way, or you can go a different way, which is in a different video, which takes you past the university. So that's all of our signage, which is handy. And you've got all the water coming through, and then you've got another sculpture over there, which I feel bad saying that I wasn't going to actually read what that one was, but then you guys might actually want to know. I'll run over. I'll run over. We'll get to the famous one in a second. So this one here is, I'll run to save some time. Oh God, I need to wake up. From 2005, and that is what that is. Oh, there we go. Pretty colours, give it its due. But yeah, like I said, they are dotted all over the place. Right, if you are still with me, we will carry on. Oh. I could just run the whole thing, but I'm not going, because I can't be bothered, to be honest. Right, orange bins, lights absolutely everywhere, seating absolutely everywhere. You can run round that tree line, and then behind that tree line is actually horse racing track, and I think my hotel is directly behind it, so I will need to find and figure out the other trail to see if it's allowed. This is called the Arc from '92. I need to zoom in on that so I can read it, but that is the Arc. As it just starts to rain again. So yeah, I just need to find out what the score is with this new path. I've said this in loads of videos now, that I was here for the end of their summer season. Now I'm here for the Halloween season while I'm filming this, so that's why the weather might be a bit different in the videos, but this probably won't be uploaded until around Christmas or after Christmas, just because of the backlog of videos. But they have put in some new paths since I was here last. Check out this happy chappy. How happy he is. But yeah, really nice just to sit down. And that is the title of that one, so you can make up your own mind of what they are. But it's produced in 2016. So if you didn't fancy just walking on this stuff and you wanted to walk in the trees, the path in there does just sort of go parallel, so that's okay. That works absolutely fine. And then it's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful walk. I've done this every single day so far, and I'm lucky actually that it's nice and sunny now. But I'm glad I did it at night. But yeah, there's a lot to see. A lot of cyclists about as well, which we're about to get run over by one. But you have the water just to the left, so that water's still following around. That's all cut out in the middle. And then we will let these cyclists go by. That record pacing going on. So in the distance I can't zoom into, I've got to get used to the fact I can't zoom in on this. There are football pitches in there, and then there's the other side of the water, there's some more signage, and there's some steps over there which I'm going to take you up probably today, I would imagine. Try and get that done. I'm going to have a bit of a walking day today. So this is the one that a lot of people stop and look at. It's called Garden Woman. And you can imagine it just looks like one of your family members, either your grandma or your nan or your mum. Lots and lots of people stop and look at this one. There we go. Next cyclist passed. But yeah, it's a very, I'll hold you on that one. It's a very, very pretty area. So where I will stop the video is where you would have seen other bits of me actually walking to the Lego house before, because like I said, this takes me to the actual Lego house front door. But what I'll do is I'll stop the video where I was going to stop the video, and then I'll start the video again at night with the other camera, because it looks lovely lit up. And we'll walk around, we'll do like a centre of Billund tour at night, which would be a nice thing. So again, that would be the path down, coming down into this bit here, if we took the tree route through, so it just connects up. And then you've got the opportunity now, it splits again, where you can go up that way, and it will take you past what I do believe is some tennis courts down that way, but we'll just stick to this way. So if you are coming here, at least you can recognise what you're looking for. So these are from Japan. Let me know where you recognise these happy chappies from. You've got the two one-eyed monsters there. Again, that's another one from 2018. And then we've got a lady statue just to the right. And then this bit has all been cut down in the last couple of weeks, and these signs have been put in. So you've got the statue of the lady just to the right there. And then over this was already here, this sort of walkway. Like I said, this is the water from the start. This is following us all the way through and underneath. But this was all really overgrown. But you have, shouldn't do it, but I will. You've got all of these signs that have just been put in, literally just been put in from a couple of weeks ago. And then it goes all the way around and it snakes all the way to the top. But you've got this cool thing, which is a bit spinny, because you can actually, obviously it's not got anything in the middle. See, you're looking at yourselves. But yes, if you're into your sculptures and artwork, I'm sure you'll appreciate it. Three-dimensional circle is the title of that one, and it might give you little something to look at if they're on a mission down to the house, because you can get buses and things, but I just prefer walking. So there are multiple buses that you can take to obviously get to where we're going. But you come just past this school to the left, and also I'm not going to film the school for obvious reasons, but they have the biggest play area on the outside just by this fence, so you don't even have to look hard to see it. And they have all like zip wires, and it's just like the contestants games that you see on the telly. Basically Ninja Warrior is what it is. Well, yeah, it's everywhere. It goes around all around the outside of the school. So it's the International School of Billund, which is just to my left. Oh, it's the weekend. The school's not open, is it? Okay, so you've got all the different apparatus just there, and you've got the seesaws, and you've got the bars, and you've got the ropes just here, and it just carries on and on and on. But it goes all the way down and then round the back, and it also goes straight on. So this is the famous ducks. They're still about. So yeah, this is that play area. So you can see it in front of on the building. You've got all the ropes, and then you've got how high it is off the floor. It's only primary school age. It just keeps going and going and going. I'd love to have had that. It's ridiculous. And you've got those little six steps, and you've got that beam, and then you've got all that black netting. So hopefully it'll pick it up, because I can't zoom in on it. So we are now coming out of the park. So what's that, 20 minutes of, and that's me really stopping and starting, so it's not going to take long if you are torpedoing down. So where this really nasty black cloud is, I can see the house from here. So you've got we'll go a little bit further down, and we'll try and get to the road where we cross over. I'll take you on the same path, just because to the right hand side now, that is another route that you could have come down there, and that was the other sort of nature trail, where it forked off before. Water is still to the right, which is amazing. It's still there right outside all those people's houses. And then we come up to some more statues around this corner, but this is what I'm going to come back and film at night. So if I remember, I will add in the footage from a couple of weeks back where all of this was just being built, because I didn't know. I'm still not 100% sure what they are. I thought it was going to be monuments, but I don't know, so I need to do a little bit of research really to what they are. But they didn't have any planks up. Oh, so we're still part. Sorry, we're talking rubbish. So we are still part of the sculpture park. So they've obviously just added bits in. So this bench is from 2008. So does that mean they've added in? Does this say what this is? Right, it says, I'll read it out. At your own risk, these 5 sculptures are meant to be touched and used. They are great to sit on, hide and lean on. They are a kind of meeting place, hopefully across all generations of cultures. The sculptures are open to the public and can be used at your own risk. Please note that the marble is very slippery. When wet, call 112 seriously injured, or you see a person that's been seriously injured. Accessibility: in the spring of 2022, when the grass needs to be resown, wheelchair friendly paths will be built along the 3 sculptures. We wish to thank the Disability Council for its advice and assistance in this matter. So you have these cool things. So I'll come back at night. So they're going to put the paths in, but these are these here, and you have 5 of them. So what I do a loop around just this one, and then I go back onto the pavement, and then in the evening video for Billund you can see a little bit more. But yeah, it's just got all this writing on, so I thought it was going to be like a monument really, but see, they said about the grass need to be sown in. But yeah, it's very, very, very pretty. And then you've got the water in the middle, but we'll jump back over and across. I'll check all of these out later on when the lights are on, because when I came down yesterday morning they were installing the lights, so I was like, oh, it'd be a little while before it's all done. And yeah, came back in the evening and the lights are all done, which is crazy. The water underneath the bridge. So those statues that we're going to check out to the left do look surprisingly different at night. But if you know what they are, guys, and obviously please in the comments below, if you've walked this sort of sculpture trail before, please do let me know. Because I thought the sculpture trail finished, so which means this bit here is actually another. Yeah, it is. I've never really paid attention to that. So that's called the Little Prince, and what you've got is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 statues in a circle. I don't want to walk on the grass because it's soaking wet, and it looks like it's outside. It almost looks like outside a library. But yeah, when I come down with the other camera, if I can, with the other one, I'll be able to zoom in for you. But what some of you might have held on for, going, yeah, all right, enough of the sculptures, is I'm going to get to the end of this road, and the Lego house. I can see the sign already. So you've got another model and some more sculptures just here, and this absolutely enormous white building. This whole thing with a rainbow that's going over the top of it. That's your Lego house. Simple as that. simple and as easy as that. Do I stop it or do I walk a little bit closer? Keep going. We'll keep going. We're like a mystery tour. I'll get you to the front doors if I can. So this is where I'm going to get run over again. Yeah, I can never figure those out. I'm never 100% sure. That's why I just followed those, because some people stop and some people start. So all of this was all under construction in 2019. So all of these buildings here are new. So they've done loads and loads of work from 2019. So I came here for Christmas, and we are literally in the centre of Billund now. And I am going to walk to the bakery, which is just round the corner from the Lego house. So you ready? Are you ready? Gotta make it all artistic for you. Look at that. There we go. Huge building here coming out from the storm clouds. This is your Lego house. So if you didn't stop and look for all the models and the sculptures, thing is, oh look, this is why I'm sort of panicking a little bit. How dark that is. And it might get a bit emotional on the way back, because all I've come down for is the bakery, and I've got to walk all the way back up again to do some bits and pieces. But this is the size and scale of the brick house, so home of the brick. Plenty of videos available in there. And then on the side note, there's all of this as well. There's all these models which are in pink. So if you know what these are, I have filmed these previously, but I don't know what they are, so the camera's not going to pick up the writing. So it's just too small. It's about to pour down, but you've got all different bits and pieces, and you've got all the different models that are on the back. I'm not 100% sure what they are. I don't know if it's to do with the IKEA thing. It might be, because that name looks familiar. So I don't know if it's different bits and pieces that you can do. I don't know. I really am clutching at straws on that one. So when I came to the house the day before last, I went to run up onto the roof, and they were doing all the pressure washing stuff. They just keep everything so clean, so clean. And then that's everybody pouring in, getting ready to get away from the rain. And then you got the famous 3 bricks. So these they still carry on, so you're not going to get lost. They still have those, plenty of benches. I'm not going to run up to the top of the roof, because I'll end up breaking my neck on the way down. But that is the other side, and there's plenty of videos available from the house. Now I'm just going to walk down to the bakery, which is I'm looking forward to. Let's see what I can stuff my face with. It's a long way for literally a ice bun, but oh well, it's worth it. So the bakery is just down here, past this little family of 3, and then you can see the Billund Bakery sign, which is nice. So there it is. There's your Billund Bakery, with the black. You've got the sort of the white brick roof, and then you've got the black roof just after it. So there's your bakery. It is just started to pour down, so I'm going to end the video there. Hopefully you enjoyed that really random tour, and you found it relatively helpful. We always get carried away with these bits and pieces, but guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Ta-da.